Quick programming note for all the punchlines in this episode, be sure to pre-order my new book hitting stores months after the setups are no longer relevant. It's news o'clock! Donald Trump, the only president who inspires all Americans to double-check the color balance of their TV, was dealt some legal blows this week as his Liberation Day tariffs have been ruled illegal by the Court of International Trade, who I assume this whole time were just taking the longest lunch break ever? Finding out that there's been a U.S. Court of International Trade is like finding out that there's been a U.S. Court of P. Diddy oversight. Where the f*** have you been? Look, I'm glad you're finally addressing our dwindling shipping container stock photo industry, but maybe hop in, I don't know, before America goes full trade federation? The next day, an appeals court halted the ruling, so don't worry, while justice may be agonizingly slow in this country, rest assured the order to put a pause on that justice usually only takes a few hours. The Trump administration called the initial ruling a judicial coup. Don't act like you know what that word means now. You can't call a ruling you dislike a coup if scaling the Capitol and chasing politicians with a noose is just getting your steps in. Things are so bad the markets have started predicting Trump's tariff behavior with phrases like Trump always chickens out or taco, which somehow caught on more than my acronym question unilateral excess systematically abandons democracy, including life, liberty, and abundance, and I'm not sure why. Either way, with this president's trade policy, naming economic predictors like this might be the closest that we get to authentic Mexican food for a while. When asked to respond to the taco label, a visibly angry Trump insisted he's definitely not chicken. Probably also what he said when working at McDonald's and staring at the McNuggets. Also, might not be a good idea to tell our foreign adversaries all you have to do to completely derail our president is call him chicken, otherwise known as Back to the Future diplomacy. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is hopping away from government to pursue more lucrative futures, demonstrating tools at Home Depot, after 5 months promising massive cuts to waste and spending. His final job performance? Well, imagine you promised your boss a 20-page financial report, and then changed it to a 10-page financial report, and then finally down to a 1.5-page financial report, and then, after turning it in, the Yale Budget Lab released data suggesting it's more like a total of 0 pages. That's right, some estimates suggest there were no net savings at all. Meaning technically all you have to do to save the government more money than Doge is drop a nickel at the DMV. Of all the grifts Trump has attempted over the years, I think that my favorite is that he's convinced anybody that he'll save the country money. Ah yes, who better to curb reckless spending than famously frugal Donald Trump? For decades, that name has stood for one thing: restrained indulgence. Come on, the only reason we haven't seen him yet in a Scrooge McDuck money silo is because there's no way to swim through coins without messing up your hair. Though maybe he has one in private, because that would certainly explain what definitely looks like copper poisoning. See you next time. Hey, if you liked what you saw, like, share, and or subscribe. This is a fun moment. You're like waiting for me to do something and it's not going to happen. I'm here until you... Oh, no, you can see how long the video is, so it's about to end. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And goodbye.